Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chi Mai, and I'm studying at 11AD1 of Love High School for Gifted. And I'm very excited and happy to be here today to talk to you guys. First, I would like to express my appreciation to Shumway Company and Liberty University for having organized such a great competition for us to participate in. And also, a special thank for all of you for spending your time coming here with us. Okay, let's start. Have you ever wondered when will you die and how it's gonna be? Would you prefer a death of old age when you're with your family, relatives, and friends around? There still may be tears, of course, but at least they can still set their mind at rest because it's a peaceful death anyway. Or would you prefer being involved in a death on a sick bed, along with excruciating pain and the supporting smile of your family members, saying that everything will soon be fine and it's not the end of your life yet, but deep down inside, is there hopeless misery? The answer is clear, isn't it? Everyone wants to die in peace, but life is not that simple. You can never know for sure what will happen. So imagine that you are to face this. You get into an incurable disease, and after spending a large amount of money with your family, the result doesn't seem to be better, and the pain inside doesn't seem to have an end. And then you happen to know euthanasia. And the question is, at that time, could you still hold on living till the end or choose to have euthanasia? So I'm here today to give you more information about this and my personal idea about euthanasia. As far as I'm concerned, many of you here still don't really understand what euthanasia is, so let me make it clear for you. According to Oxford Dictionary, euthanasia is the practice of killing without pain a person who has an incurable disease which cannot be cured. And euthanasia can be classified into 3 types: non-voluntary, and involuntary. The euthanasia, which is conducted with the agreement of the patient, is called voluntary euthanasia. Non-voluntary euthanasia is conducted where the consent of the patient is unavailable, like child euthanasia, and involuntary euthanasia is done against the will of the patient. The first one is legalized in some countries like Holland, Belgium, and some states in the USA like Oregon, Montana, while the last 2 is illegal all over the world because as it is considered murder. A survey of more than 10,000 physicians of the USA has come to the result that approximately 60% of them could ever consider halting life-sustaining therapy because the family demands it. About 55% of them could not, and the remaining of 29% said it depends. And our country, Vietnam, is one of the Asian countries where the term euthanasia is quite unfamiliar because of our Eastern custom and religious faith. Anyway, in certain circumstances, there is some justification about euthanasia. First, it makes great sense to the society and it is done with good and positive purposes. When the patient's life is not guaranteed anymore, and they have to suffer such unbearable pain from hours to hours, from days to days, euthanasia is considered the most suitable way to help them. And not only is it good for the patients, but it is also good for the family and the society. The patient can rest in peace. Their family doesn't have to waste money on such hopeless things, and the society could become more peaceful. Second, legalizing euthanasia can help solve the problem, can help solve the urgent matter of doctors in such situation where they have to see their patients suffering such pain helplessly. Anyway, whether mercy killing is a moral act or not is an issue about which many people feel very strongly. Personally, however, I'm largely against the practice of euthanasia for a number of reasons. My main argument for this is that human beings don't have the right to play God. I'm a Christian and I've been taught since I was a child that you do not have the right to kill people in any way. Why? Well, let me see. Tracing back to your childhood, your parents gave birth to you, they brought you up. And do you actually know how much money and dedication they've spent for you? Can they stand seeing their child, their treasure, their everything is being killed by other people? Well, I know that they can't bear seeing their child suffering such pain either, but deep down inside, they still want to be with the child as long as possible, isn't it? Another reason that I'm against it is that the legalization of euthanasia may mislead people in their desire to live. Most religions support life, so they highly oppose euthanasia. Xavier Cardinal Lozano Berrigan has once said that people's lives are not dependent on themselves, but on the Creator. That's why we have the fifth commandment, which doesn't allow killing people. And the act of mercy killing is part of killing them, and in any case, we should support life, not death. Furthermore, the existence of euthanasia may unintentionally put the patient off and making them lose their faith to life, as they will think that the treatment will do them no good. They may not want to die yet, but just can't stand seeing the misery of their family. Moreover, the act of conducting euthanasia means killing people and committing suicide. It doesn't matter that it is the doctor who carries out the procedure, it is still suicide, and no one accepts or allows you to do that. The main function of a doctor is to save people's lives, not taking them away. How can you know for sure that is they are terminally ill? You don't know either whether it is hopeless or not, because with the rapid growth of science nowadays, maybe today it is an incurable disease, but tomorrow the scientists will have answer for it. Well, to sum up, a coin had its two sides, and so is euthanasia. Life is very precious, so live a good life. And honestly speaking, involving in such incurable diseases is sometimes just because you don't respect your health when you are young. So stay healthy, keep fit, get out, play sports, be athletic, eat healthy food, don't smoke, drink less wine and beer. So when doing so, how can you get into such diseases, right? Okay, so it's part of our responsibility to decide our death in the future, so live well in order not to regret. And if you are to face euthanasia, keep kind, pray, and think about those people out there are wishing to live. Thank you, and I highly appreciate your listening.